At this time, it's my honor and it's my privilege to represent the man of the hour. It's our friend, it's your friend, my friend. Better yet, it's our state representative, State Senator Jack Johnson.
Thank you. Big round of applause for Sheriff Jeff Long, doing a great job for us here in Williamson County. Very grateful for his service. It is an honor. I have to pinch myself when I wake up in the morning and realize that I represent such an incredible county, such an incredible community in the state of Tennessee. No disrespect to my other friends, but as far as I'm concerned, Williamson County is the greatest county in the state of Tennessee. And I get chill bumps every time I get to walk into that Senate chamber and cast votes on behalf of you. So thank you for sending me there. It is an honor to represent you. Now, I'm going to wrap it up. I'm going to turn the program over. Our two very special guests that are here with us today, Lieutenant Governor Ron Ramsey and Governor Bill Haslam. A big round of applause for those guys for being here today. When we convened in January of this year in the General Assembly, it was a historic occasion because for the first time in the history of the state of Tennessee, the Senate, the House, and the governor's office were all controlled by the Republican Party. Now, I frankly was pretty happy about that. It was not lost on any of us that this was a tremendously historic occasion. We wanted to make you proud. I think we did so. I hope we did so. One of the gentlemen who is responsible for us having those majorities in the General Assembly is the first Republican lieutenant governor in the state since the Civil War. He's my friend. He's from Upper East Tennessee, and I want him to come speak to you right now. I had the honor of casting one of the 18 votes in the state Senate that made him the first Republican lieutenant governor in the state of Tennessee, Mr. Ron Ramsey. Y'all give it up.
We put an unbelievable team together, and right at the top of that is your own State Senator Jack Johnson. In the state Senate, we took the lead on several issues, and most every one of those issues that we took the lead on, your State Senator Jack Johnson was right in the middle of it. We actually passed a budget, and I don't want to steal all the governor's thunder. I want him to talk a little bit about this too. We have put a great team together with the governor and the Speaker of the House. It couldn't be better. We actually passed a state budget. Don't you wish Washington could do this? A state budget that was smaller than last year's budget and cut taxes in the meantime. And then on tort reform, we passed a tort reform bill that's literally second to none in the nation with the governor leading on that. But I want to end up with this. Our goal, what we want to do not only is make Tennessee the #1 state in the nation for creating jobs, and that's where Jack comes in as Chairman of Commerce, that understands that government does not create jobs, businesses create jobs. Jack understands that. In order to have those good, well-paying jobs, we have to have a trained workforce. And last year, Jack took the lead on an issue that was very controversial, to say the least. But he hung in there. We backed him up, and we actually took the education system of the state of Tennessee away from the unions and put it back into the classrooms where it belongs. So again, thank you for let me have just a small part of this program. But I want to thank you, the citizens here. Most of you live in Williamson County. Most of you live in Jack's district. Thank you for sending us Jack Johnson. I'm going to tell you, I got this little saying in life that I talk about a lot. That in life, either you get it or you don't get it. And if they ask you what getting it means, that means they don't get it, okay? Jack gets it. That's as simple as it comes. So again, thank you for allowing him to serve you as state senator. Let's do everything we can to make sure that Jack Johnson stays state senator in this district. Thank you for having a part of this. Thank you.
It is my honor to introduce our next special guest. Bill Haslam is the 49th governor of the great state of Tennessee. And let me tell you something, I have had the honor of working with him for the last 6 months, and he is doing an outstanding job. He is a great governor. He's very pro-business. He's doing everything we need to do to bring this state into the next generation. The governor's been very clear about his agenda. He says, I want to make this Tennessee the greatest state in the Southeast to own and operate a business, and I want to put a great teacher in every classroom. I cannot think of two more important objectives for the state of Tennessee. He's following through on that. It is an honor to get to work with him. Let's give a big Williamson County welcome for the 49th governor of the state of Tennessee, Bill Haslam.
Thank you all so much for being here today. I know there's a lot of places you could be. You could be home in your backyard. You could be doing 100 other things, but what you're doing is really important. When I became governor, when we were running, we were saying we have a rare opportunity to have the House and the Senate and the governor's office all in the Republican Party for the first time since the Civil War. And we don't intend to waste that opportunity. And Jack and Ron have talked a little bit about it, but I think the first year showed the results of the hard work that you put in. The budget that Ron talked about was actually 4.5% less, over $1 billion less than last year, and we passed it unanimously because we had such effective advocates on our side. We took on big issues like tort reform and tenure reform and other things, and they passed overwhelmingly, again, because of the people that you sent to help me. Let me make a specific acknowledgement of Jack's role in that. Two of our biggest pieces of legislation last year were tenure reform and tort reform. Jack, I think, was the co-prime sponsor on each one of those and really did a masterful job of helping sell the argument of why they were so important for our state. So what you're doing today really is important. Hopefully you'll have fun. I know you'll enjoy a great meal, but just know it's important. The folks that you've helped elect really do make a difference. Let me just say one other thing, and then I'm going to stop. We have a rare opportunity. I said this last year, but I don't even think because I wasn't in office then I knew how true it was. We have a rare opportunity to be the serious adults who actually address problems and answer them in a time when nobody seems to do anything except to argue. We have some folks that are committed to making Tennessee just what Jack said, the very best place in the state to base your business and the very best state for your child to go to school. And we're going to focus like that again this next session. But the folks that you've sent me to help really make an incredible difference in doing that, and I'm very, very grateful. I do want to recognize one other person. One of the neat things you get to do when you're governor is when there's a vacancy in a judgeship, you get to appoint that person after they're recommended. And a lot of you all know this person. It's actually an honor for me to get to appoint him. But Judge Jeff Bivens, we just appointed the appellate court judge. When you have those chances, you want to appoint people who know and understand and are committed to the Constitution, who are smart and work hard and care about people. And Judge Bivens is all those, so I look forward to seeing him continue to serve for years to come. So thank you again for being here. It is an honor to get to be your governor. I mean that. I'm not just saying that. Every day, Chrissy and I wake up and we think, I can't believe that we have the chance to do this. So for all of you who helped us do it, thank you very, very much. Thanks.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. One person I did fail to recognize because he is on his way. I don't know if he made it yet, but the Speaker Pro Tem of the State Senate, Bo Watson, is en route to be here. I hope you get a chance to meet him. That's the conclusion of our program. Thank y'all for being here. Enjoy the food. Thank y'all. We'll see you next year.